The OU women's basketball, the female version of OU women's basketball, finished up another perfect sweep this last weekend in college basketball. 2 wins, a Martin Luther King Day win over in-state rival Oklahoma State. And then last Saturday, the day that they did all the autographs, post autographs and everything, went smoothly there. Got to see my girls in action again. Got their autographs and all, thanks to them. And they really hammer Tech. Not as badly as they have in the past 3 attempts, but still get them pretty good, 70-64 in Norman. And of course, as we talked about, in Norman also on MLK Day, really hammered Oklahoma State by 19 points, 73-54 in Norman on the weird day for a big Monday game for the women. But the day might have been strange. The get time might have been a little weird, but the Sooners weren't shooting weird. They were all targets all the time in this one. A 19-point win over in-state rival Oklahoma State. Review of those 2 games coming up. Welcome back to the show. First of all, let's talk about the one for MLK Day. It was the women's version of Big Monday. They got everybody out. They got everybody rocking and rolling early. This was an earlier game than usual, but because of the weird time, there was quite a bit of empty seats in the house. But everybody was probably still. A lot of people were probably still at work. Some people might have had off, but a lot of people were still at work. But still quite a good crowd. And here's what they saw. They saw the Sooners crush the Cowgirls in their Bedlam game. Final score is 73-54 in Norman. Oklahoma State shot 32.4% in the first half from inside the arc and 40.0% from the three-point line. First half for Oklahoma, 55.6% from inside the arc and 33.3% from behind the arc. And then we go to halftime. After the second half statistics. Oklahoma State they shot 42.3% behind the in front of the arc from 2-point range. Behind the arc though, 50%, 50.0 from behind the arc. Oklahoma, however, they stayed hot inside the arc, shooting 53.6% from inside the arc, and heated up a little bit even from outside the arc, shooting 42.9%. For the game itself, for the game overall, game statistics, Oklahoma State shot 36.7% from inside the arc and 42.9% from three-point line. Oklahoma shot 54.5% from inside the arc and 37.5% from the three-point line. The statistical leaders in this, a couple of Okies in on this action here. Points. Joya Carter, number 25, Joya Carter led that way. 18 big ones in this one. Assist-wise, number 2, Tiana Edwards. She had 7 dimes in this one. And the rebounding statistic She had to be somewhere in this, right? Number 10, Peyton Little, one of my favorites. 3 rebounds in this one to lead the Sooners in the rebounding wise. The shot of the game was Maddie Manning finally got in there, made a field goal. It was about midway through the second half to help the Sooners put this one away. The second game from last week was against Texas Tech back in Norman. Autograph day after, but before they did sign my poster and all the other posters, they had to hold off Texas Tech by 6, 70-64. It was a win, however, for the Sooner Boomers. This is how it looked. Tech, in the first half, they shot 34.5% from inside the arc and just 9.1% from the three-point line, while Oklahoma shot 37.5% from inside the arc and 16.7% from the three-point line. Go to halftime. After the second half statistics, Tech shot up their shooting percentage to 44.4% from inside the arc, and their three-point shooting went also shooting 42.9%. Oklahoma, their shooting also went up in the from the first half, because in the second half they shot 42.1% from inside the arc and 33.3% from the three-point line. For the game, Texas Tech shot 40.0% from inside the arc and 28.0% from the three-point line. Yet the Sooners shot 39.6% from inside the arc and 27.8% from the three-point line, but still won by 3 points. The statistical leaders in this, again, the Okie from Muskogee. Number 25, Joya Carter, led the way in the scoring column. Again, 22 points for her. Assists and rebounds were led by number 21, Gabby Ortiz, on both sides. 3 apiece. 3 assists and 3 boards. And the shot of the game was Gabby Ortiz, who had a three-pointer which was hit about midway through the second half. And it was a pretty deep three, by the way. Oklahoma, the preview show for next week, there's only going to be one game to preview, and it will be Bent's another Big 12 rival, Texas, from the Drum in Austin. That's coming up next on the shows. Also coming up later this week, between now and the next show, is the football recruiting review. Review all the football time, how good and how Bob did in that statistic. As far as this week, though, the review is done. 2 wins for Oklahoma, 73-54 win over the Cowgirls, and a 70-64 win over the Raiders of Texas Tech. Thanks for watching, everybody. Follow me on Facebook, Harry James Taylor. You can tweet me at SoonerFanOK. Thanks for watching, everybody. And as always, Boomer Sooner, everybody. Take care.